Keeping automobile manufacturing facilities full of inventory to build their products is the job of automotive sales representatives. From General Motors to Ford, Chrysler, Honda, and Toyota, thousands of salespeople work hard to make sure the parts they need arrive at the manufacturing facility on time and for the right price. One longtime Northern Ohio automotive sales rep is Geoffrey Phillips. He represents major suppliers who sell their products to automobile manufacturers around the world. And in his job, he looks far into the future parts needs of those companies.
Well, I represent the interests of the company that I work for, in this case, Dymatic in Cleveland. I work with the procurement people, the people that are developing new products. And because in the automotive world, you're not supplying what's being used today. You're getting ready to supply. Like right now, I'm working on 2018 model parts.
For some automotive sales representatives, it's a career for life.
I've been in sales for 40 years. But I started actually when I came out of college. I went to Mount Union College and with a Bachelor of Arts in business was my major field. And when I came out of college, I actually taught school for 5 years. And knowing all along that education wasn't going to be my career, 5 years into that, decided to go into business, and I started to interview with different kinds of companies.
To have a successful career in automotive sales, you need to find a company to sell for that's the right fit for you.
That's one of the keys is to develop a basic knowledge and understanding of how to do what you do. You want to go with somebody who has a good training program, somebody that will take you and right from ground floor teach you how to sell.
So how do you prepare for a position in automotive sales?
In college, you're getting a general education, and you get a specific view of certain areas, accounting or sales and marketing or whatever, but you don't really get any real direct experience. So you really have to rely on the company that you're selling for to train you properly so that you understand who they are and understand their product. That's a key. You have to know what you're selling.
Successful automotive selling relies on clear communication between the sales rep and the customer.
When you get into the development of a part, let's say, and the engineering and the design issues and things that you have to be concerned about, communication is critical. And so it's important that you've got to bridge that gap, that the person you're talking to understands what you're saying and you understand them. You don't want to assume things, particularly at that level, at the engineering level.
While an automotive sales rep will often deal directly with an auto manufacturer, that's not always the case.
We don't really call and sell directly to Honda. We sell to what they call their first tier suppliers. That would be a company that one of our big companies or customers makes the suspension systems for Honda. And so we're talking with them and we're supplying suspension parts into the shock absorber and spring system. Or we supply parts to the people that make all the sunroofs.
What kind of education do you need for an entry-level job in automotive sales?
In high school, I took a basic course that prepared me to go to college. They called it a college preparatory course. I had 4 years of math, 4 years of science. I had a foreign language. I had 4 years of English, a real good basis so that when I made a college decision, you know, I was pretty well prepared to go to that level. Most of the time the people are college educated or trade schools. We get a lot of engineering people that have 2-year engineering degrees or other type of degrees that are not a full college 4-year degree, and it works.
Selling automotive parts is a profession for people who enjoy face-to-face contact with other people.
I like to sell. I like to be around people. I always like the challenge.
So to be a successful automotive sales rep, you will need solid preparation and the ability to build good relationships with your customers.
Above all else, my customers trust me. You know, that trust is just so hard to gain, but once you have it, boy, you've really got something, and you protect it. You do anything to keep that trust. But trust is probably what's caused me to have a long-term career with the one company I represented 35 years. That's like a world record for a rep.